This show is part of OnePlace, a daily network of focused briefings across the stories people follow most.
Welcome to today's roundup. We are diving into the biggest headlines in Hollywood, from red carpet fashion to major legal verdicts and emotional family updates. Let's get right into the news.
Zendaya stuns in Rome alongside co-star Robert Pattinson.
Taylor Swift warns artists about the internet's dangers.
Zendaya's bridal method dressing goes viral in Paris.
Conan O'Brien faces backlash over Oscar hosting choices.
Alison Law details her difficult weight loss journey.
Alan Ritchion's neighbor speaks out after physical altercation.
Savannah Guthrie shares her children's heartbreaking search questions.
Justin Baldoni secures a major victory in court.
J.K. Rowling reacts to the new Harry Potter trailer.
Bill Cosby faces a massive $60 million verdict.
Starting in Rome, Zendaya is once again the center of attention as she continues the press tour for her new film, The Drama. At the Rome premiere, she appeared alongside co-star Robert Pattinson, wearing a daringly low-cut black gown that featured a sophisticated jewel neckline and a fishtail skirt. The look was edgy and elegant, perfectly highlighting her silhouette. Interestingly, she was spotted wearing what many believe to be her wedding band, which only adds fuel to the rumors that she and Tom Holland have already tied the knot. Robert Pattinson also looked sharp in an oversized gray suit, and the two seemed to be in fantastic spirits as they promoted the highly anticipated project.
The fashion choices are definitely making a statement, especially since Zendaya recently discussed her hypothetical wedding plans. While in Paris, she mentioned that if she were to choose celebrity bridesmaids, she would pick her Euphoria co-star Hunter Schafer and, surprisingly, Beyoncé. She joked about not having much say in the best men, but the focus remains on her own relationship status. Her stylist, La Roche, has hinted that she and Tom Holland are already married, though the couple remains private. This Rome appearance is just the latest example of how she uses the red carpet to tell a story, blending her personal life rumors with the themes of her new movie.
Next up, Taylor Swift took a moment during the 2026 iHeartRadio Music Awards to offer some profound advice to fellow creators. While accepting the Artist of the Year award, she reflected on her early days of songwriting, describing it as a hobby she would rush home from school to practice. She emphasized the importance of having those thousands of hours to work on a craft unobserved, allowing for mistakes and growth without the pressure of public scrutiny. Swift warned that the internet often attempts to kill the very things people feed into it, urging artists to protect their passion and keep that connection between themselves and their work private for as long as possible, to let it truly flourish.
It was a massive night for Swift, who walked away with 7 awards in total, including Album of the Year and Favorite Tour Style. Beyond the advice, she also gave a very sweet shout-out to her fiancé Travis Kelce. She credited him with the happy and confident vibe of her latest album, The Life of a Showgirl, stating that he makes her feel free every single day. This public acknowledgement of their relationship, combined with her warnings about the digital world, shows a woman who has found a balance between her massive public persona and her private happiness. She thanked her fans for allowing her to turn her childhood hobby into a dream career.
Now let's shift to Zendaya's press tour for The Drama is being hailed as a masterclass in method dressing. In Paris, she leaned heavily into the bridal theme of the film, wearing a custom white Louis Vuitton gown with a dramatic black bow. Fans have dubbed this her bridal era, as she consistently wears white and displays rings on her wedding finger. This strategy, orchestrated with stylist La Roche, blurs the lines between her character Emma, who is a bride-to-be, and her real-life engagement to Tom Holland. By incorporating elements like something old and something new into her wardrobe, she keeps the public engaged with both the movie's plot and her personal life, creating a viral sensation with every single appearance.
The intentionality behind these looks is incredible. She even re-wore her iconic 2015 Oscars gown as her something old and donned a vintage dress, once worn by Whitney Houston. This isn't just about looking good, it's about narrative. The drama follows a couple dealing with turmoil just days before their wedding, and Zendaya is living that aesthetic through her fashion. La Roche has been fueling the fire by suggesting the wedding rumors are true, which makes every white dress feel like a hint. Whether it's a publicity stunt or a genuine reflection of her life, the strategy is working perfectly to keep the film at the forefront of the cultural conversation as the premiere dates approach.
Moving on to, Conan O'Brien is facing significant criticism following his hosting gig at the 98th Academy Awards. While the ceremony included a moving tribute to the late filmmaker Rob Reiner, who was tragically murdered in late 2025, critics noticed that Conan avoided making any jokes about his longtime friend. This has led to accusations of a double standard, with some industry insiders and viewers arguing that if everything else was fair game for comedy, then Reiner shouldn't have been off limits. The contrast between his sharp wit regarding other subjects and his silence on Reiner has sparked a debate about the consistency of a host's tone during such a high-profile event, especially when the host has a personal connection to the subject.
The tribute itself was led by Billy Crystal, who shared an emotional speech about his decades-long friendship with Reiner. He celebrated Rob's legacy, from All in the Family to classics like The Princess Bride and When Harry Met Sally. While the murder of Reiner and his wife is an incredibly sensitive and horrific topic, the comedy world is often divided on where the line should be drawn. Some feel Conan's decision was a mark of respect for a grieving family, while others see it as a breach of the unspoken rule that a roast-style host should be equal opportunity with their barbs. The online trolling has been intense, highlighting the difficult position hosts face when balancing personal grief with professional expectations.
Next we have TV presenter Alison Law has opened up about the physical toll of her weight loss journey using the drug Mounjaro. She revealed that while she successfully dropped to a size 8, the process was far from easy on her health. This comes amid a massive surge in the popularity of semaglutide and tirzepatide drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy. Originally designed for type 2 diabetes, these medications have become the go-to for celebrities and influencers looking for rapid weight loss. Law's honesty provides a necessary counter-narrative to the often glamorized view of these diet jabs. She highlighted that while the results are visible, the internal impact and the struggle to maintain health while on the medication are significant factors that people often overlook in the hype.
The demand for these drugs has caused shortages for actual diabetes patients, leading to a backlash against those using them for cosmetic reasons. Pharmaceutical companies like Novo Nordisk and Eli Lilly are working to replenish supplies, but the cultural impact is already deep. From Elon Musk to rumors about the Kardashians, the pressure to achieve a certain look has driven millions to seek these prescriptions. Law's experience serves as a reminder that these are powerful medical interventions, not just simple lifestyle hacks. As more people share their stories of the side effects and the toll on their well-being, the conversation is shifting from just the results to the long-term health implications of using these drugs off-label for weight management.
Now to the drama surrounding Reacher star Alan Ritchson and his neighbor Ronnie Taylor has taken a new turn. Taylor has finally broken his silence after police decided not to press charges against the actor for a physical altercation that occurred in their Nashville suburb. Taylor explained that he decided not to pursue legal action because he simply wanted to ensure the safety of the neighborhood, claiming Ritchson was racing his motorcycle through the area. He also clarified that there was no financial settlement involved, stating he didn't receive a penny. Taylor expressed frustration, noting that as a superstar, Ritchson has high-powered lawyers while he does not, which influenced his decision to let the matter drop despite the viral video of the fight.
Police ultimately determined that Ritchson acted in self-defense. Body cam footage showed Taylor pushing the actor off his motorcycle first, which led to the physical confrontation. Taylor admits he pushed him but maintains he never took a swing. The investigation is now closed, but the public perception remains split. Many fans have sided with Ritchson, seeing the neighbor as the aggressor, while Taylor feels the power dynamic of a Hollywood star played a role in how the situation was handled. It is a classic case of a neighborhood dispute escalating into a major headline, and while the legal battle is over, the tension between the two neighbors clearly remains high after such a public and violent incident.
Turning to, Savannah Guthrie shared a deeply personal and heartbreaking update regarding the disappearance of her mother, Nancy. In a raw interview with Hoda Kotb, Savannah described the impossible conversations she is having with her children, Vale and Charles. The kids are old enough to understand that something is wrong and frequently message her asking for leads or any sign of hope. Savannah admitted that she tries to provide them with more certainty than she actually has, wanting to protect them while also allowing them space to grieve. It is a devastating look at the reality of a family living through a nightmare, where the uncertainty of a missing loved one creates a constant state of emotional turmoil for everyone involved.
Adding to the pain is the guilt Savannah feels about whether her public profile played a role in her mother's disappearance. She questioned if someone targeted her mother thinking they could make money because of her fame. Her brother Cameron even suggested that it might be a possibility, which Savannah described as a suffocating thought. Without any answers or closure, the family is left in a cruel limbo. Investigators are still working the case, but the lack of information is the hardest part to bear. Savannah's vulnerability in sharing these details highlights the human side of a news anchor who is usually the one reporting on the tragedies of others, now finding herself at the center of her own.
In other news, Justin Baldoni has secured what is being described as a major victory in court, This comes amid the ongoing and often dramatic saga surrounding the film It Ends With Us, which also stars Blake Lively. While the specific details of the legal win are being closely guarded, the outcome is seen as a significant turning point for Baldoni. The production of the film was reportedly plagued by creative differences and tension between the lead actors, making this court decision a focal point for those following the behind-the-scenes drama. For Baldoni, this victory provides some much-needed positive momentum as the project continues to navigate the complexities of its release and the public's intense interest in the cast's working relationship.
The friction between Baldoni and Lively has been a hot topic for months, with rumors of separate edit rooms and conflicting visions for the movie. This legal win might relate to those creative control issues or contractual obligations that have been under dispute. Fans of the book and the upcoming film are watching closely to see how this affects the final product and the promotional tour. Baldoni has been very vocal about his commitment to the project, and this court success suggests he is successfully defending his position within the production. As the saga continues, this win serves as a reminder that the drama off-camera can sometimes be just as intense as the story being told on the big screen.
Next up, J.K. Rowling has finally broken her silence regarding the trailer for the upcoming Harry Potter series on HBO. After the trailer for Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone debuted, sparking massive online discussion, Rowling responded to a fan on X, stating that the project is going to be incredible and that she is very happy with it. This is her first direct comment on the footage, which announced a surprise Christmas 2006 premiere date. Rowling serves as an executive producer and has been deeply involved in the writing and casting processes. Her involvement remains a point of contention for many due to her controversial public views, but her endorsement of the trailer signals her full support for this new adaptation of her iconic work.
The trailer itself features a mix of familiar imagery, like the Hogwarts Express and Quidditch matches, alongside new scenes such as a young Harry meeting Hagrid on a subway. The series stars a new trio of young actors, Dominic McLaughlin, Alistair Stout, and Arabella Stanton, who are joined by a veteran supporting cast including John Lithgow and Nick Frost. Directed by Mark Mylod with music by Hans Zimmer, the production is clearly aiming for a high-quality cinematic feel. Rowling's visit to the set in 2025 was described as a royal visit, emphasizing her continued influence over the franchise. Despite the surrounding controversies, the anticipation for a faithful, long-form television adaptation of the books remains incredibly high among the global fanbase.
Finally, in a landmark legal decision, a California jury has awarded nearly $60 million to Donna Motzinger in a civil case against Bill Cosby. The verdict finds Cosby liable for a sexual assault that occurred in 1972. More than 50 years ago, the award includes $40 million in punitive damages, reflecting the jury's view of the severity of the harm done. This outcome is particularly significant because it comes years after Cosby's criminal conviction in a different case was overturned. Legal experts point out that civil courts have a lower burden of proof than criminal courts, requiring only a preponderance of evidence. This allows survivors to seek justice and financial compensation, even when physical evidence is no longer available due to the passage of time.
The case was made possible by changes in California law that expanded the statute of limitations for sexual assault claims, recognizing that trauma often prevents survivors from coming forward immediately. In civil litigation, juries can also consider a pattern of behavior and testimony from other accusers, which often plays a crucial role in cases involving high-profile individuals. This verdict is seen as a major victory for the movement to hold powerful figures accountable for past actions. While it doesn't result in jail time, the massive financial penalty serves as a form of pricing the damage done to a human life. It underscores the evolving legal landscape that provides a path forward for claims that were previously barred by time.
That wraps up our briefing for today. Thank you for joining us for these top stories. Be sure to follow the show for your next daily update on everything you need to know.